So tomorrow, 23rd of January 2024, between the hours of 12 midday to 12 midnight, there will be the Bob Marley premiere event in the Crossroads area. It will be exactly at Carib Theatre, but it will also take in the area in front of Carib. As a result of that, the concentric area in and around Carib, that area will be cordoned off and it will be controlled. What this means is that normal traffic will not be able to access inside that concentric area because the activities will take place there. One of the things that will happen is that we will have normal traffic being rerouted in some instances. It is important to note that the changes are not a lot. And so there are two main roads that are going to be affected. The first one is Studio One Boulevard between Retirement Road and Lindus Road that will have traffic heading northerly. That means that traffic proceeding from Sly Pen Road will be one-way traffic in the vicinity of Lyndhurst Road towards Retirement Road. What will happen once traffic reach the Retirement Road, they will be allowed to turn left towards Lyndhurst Road or right towards Halfway Tree Road. It is important to note that traffic that is proceeding from Lyndhurst Road along Retirement Road towards Halfway Tree Road will only be able to make the last left turn, which will take them into the area of Collins Green, where they can turn right and access Halfway Tree Road. The other road that will be affected in terms of a one-way system is Marasca Road, where between Caledonia Avenue straight down to Connolly Avenue, that area will be one-way traffic. And so what will happen is that traffic that normally comes up Mariska Road, they can turn right onto Connolly Road, and then they access Arnold Road and then Camp Road, where they can proceed to Tom Redcom Road, or they can actually proceed onto Halfway Tree Road. It is important to note in revisiting the area of Studio One Boulevard that persons who normally come down Studio One Boulevard, meaning from Retirement Road right onto Studio One Boulevard down to Lyndhurst Road, that those persons will have to turn right once they come up Russell Road onto Lyndhurst Road to actually go downtown. Persons who are traveling along Lyndhurst Road from Maxfield Avenue, they will have to do the same. So these are the main areas that are affected. Now, one of the things that will happen is that there will be a shift in terms of where some public passenger vehicles park. Let me address the matter with the JUTC buses. All the buses that normally drive along Slipe Road from Halfway Tree Road or coming from downtown Kingston will be able to access Slipe Road. And so all the buses that generally comes down Halfway Tree Road right onto Slipe Road, or if they come along Holdope Road heading towards downtown, those buses will be able to stop to their left in the vicinity of the banks. The JUTC buses that heads up from downtown Kingston, they will be accommodated in terms of stopping in the vicinity of the clock area or in the vicinity just below, which is in the area of courts. It is important to note that the buses that usually park along Lewar's Crescent that takes persons to Spanish Town, those buses will be parked along Caledonia Avenue. That is just adjacent to where the taxi stand is in the vicinity of Burger King. It is also important to note that other JUTC buses that will come along Camp Road onto Caledonia Avenue, they will also be able to stop in the vicinity of Caledonia Avenue and then head out towards Halfway Tree Road. One of the things that will happen is that all the areas that I've mentioned, to include the concentric area of Carib, and all the roads that I mentioned will have police officers who will be there to guide persons, who will be there to answer questions and to ensure that persons are able to go through to their various destinations. One of the things that I will address is the fact that this is a very important event, and I know that persons will want to come out. The area that we have the performances, which is just before Carib, it is really not infinite in terms of space. And so that area will be controlled by the police. And so persons will be admitted, but let us understand that after a certain time, in terms of the numbers that may come in, some persons might not be able to go as close as they would want. The police will be there. We will understand and explain and ensure that persons are aware of what is happening.